Good morning.
Good morning.
Nice to see you again.
Yeah, I am also very happy to see you again.
So, how is
Yes.
your day shaping up?
Yes, my day is going on good till now.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
The last weekday, no? From tomorrow is a weekend. So, what are the plans for weekend?
Because this is today, my daughter's last day.
Okay.
From today her holiday will start.
Okay.
So she is very excited for summer vacation. So along with that, I am also because I have less work to do, and
Okay.
I feel a little bit free. Yes.
I agree with you. I so agree with you because my children also today is the last working day. For
Yeah.
them, of course, they are in 10th grade, so the coaching classes will continue, but at least school is the last working day.
Yeah.
At least we can wake up a little late.
Yes.
I need not wake up at 5. I can maybe wake up at 7 or 8, so that is a big respite.
Yes.
Your daughter is in which grade actually?
Sixth grade.
Sixth grade. Okay. So no
Yeah.
coaching classes also because now I think school
No.
will. That's a good thing.
I teach her myself only.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I also put them enroll them only from this year.
Yes.
Till
Yes.
last year, no classes.
Yeah. Yeah.
They used to have classes for maths, but it was online. This year I said
Hmm.
online. For children it may not work.
Yes.
For adults, it is okay. For children, school going
Yes.
children, and then they are in 10th grade. So I said that may not work. Of course,
Yes.
that also many people go in for online classes. But I
Yes.
said is important that they practice. Even the teacher has to see, what they are doing.
Yeah.
Correct. Okay. So our topic for today is on water wonders,
Yeah.
right? Water wonders. So see, they have show. One thing is there. What is the importance of water according to you?
According to me, water is very important for everyone. Without water, we can't imagine our life
Correct.
on earth. So, because in our day-to-day life, without water we can't survive. From since morning to night, there is a lots of need of water
Correct.
for freshen up, for for toilet, for bathroom, for laundering, for cleaning, dishes, for everything, for even wash our vegetables, fruits.
Right.
Everything is water is required for watering our plants.
Right.
Yeah.
But what do you think about the consumption of water? Is it done like judiciously?
Sorry, will you please repeat?
No, I'm saying is the consumption of water done
Hmm?
judiciously? Judiciously means are people careful while using water?
According to me, very few people are careful. Otherwise, no, because people use water sometimes, not sometimes. Every time they also waste water
Correct.
unnecessarily. Sometimes they turn off tap at the time of brushing, brushing teeth, or sometimes saving, and some washing vegetables also, washing our like dishes. So lots of water can just waste only.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
One thing now, there is acute shortage of water in some places. For example, Bangalore.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if you were aware, but there was a time when Bangalore had about 100 lakes.
Mm-hmm.
100 lakes in Bangalore. Today, there are very few. And the
Mm-hmm.
water crisis in Bangalore, right?
Yes.
Because those lakes are also not there. And, the water crisis. So, what do you have to say to that? The water shortage, which is prevailing in many parts of the country.
uh, we are the responsible, we people are responsible for shortage of water, because we use water carelessly.
Correct.
So this is the very one fact. And another fact we can say, like like climate change. One
Yeah.
is the more reason. And in rainy season, if we collect water, there is some process for that. If we means use that process and collect that water, so that water can be used in, in the whole month, like the coming month after rainy season.
Okay.
Yeah.
Recently in Middle East, Dubai, they had done cloud seeding.
Mm-hmm.
Cloud seeding, what happened? It became a flood-like situation in
Mm-hmm.
Dubai, Oman,
Yeah.
nearby, right? So now these harmful effects are there, when they do something like cloud seeding.
Mm-hmm.
Entire Dubai was drenched and they were all immersed in water. Because I have relatives who live in UAE, they could not step out of their house.
Yeah.
Okay, but this was not the Dubai earlier.
Mm-hmm.
So you spoke about, people being responsible, right,
Yeah.
for these climatic changes. In what way are people responsible? If you
Because
can elaborate.
cutting trees,
Okay.
cutting forest, and they build buildings on the place of forest. So because of the imbalance of nature, these flood are things are happening nowadays.
Okay. But also, water shortage has occurred. See, because
Yes.
you know how important water is. So let us make a list of all the activities right from the start of your day till you
Yeah.
go to bed. The list of activities for which you need water. I will give you about 2 or 3 minutes. You can write it down and then you can read it out.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you can take about 2 or 3 minutes. Yeah, you can get
Yeah.
a notepad and a pen and you can
Yes.
start noting it down. Okay, yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
You made a list of all the activities.
Yes.
The time you wake up, great. Yes.
Yes. For toilet, washing face, and then cooking, washing dishes, mopping room, watering plants, bathing, watering plants, washing our vegetables, cleaning toilets and bathrooms,
Okay. Then
laundry. Yeah. And for washing machine also we use water.
yes. So washing clothes also we need water. Washing
Yeah.
vessels, right?
Washing vessels.
Also, what about when we go and wash our hands? See, washing hands and all we will be doing, It will
Yeah.
be. It's not like you're going to. It's not like because you've taken a shower you will not wash your hands, or because you have washed
Mhm.
your hands once you will never wash your hands later on,
Yeah.
right? So, you your hands
And
also.
one more thing, washing hands along with that, flushing.
Flood.
every time.
Yeah,
Yeah, there is a lot of water we used in that. Yes.
correct. Yeah. So basically, we are using lot of water like this, right?
Yeah.
Uh, but all these things are necessary also. We definitely need
Yes.
to use water. See, without water, how
Yeah.
can we even see if we have to maintain cleanliness and hygiene? For example, during COVID, right? We needed water. We cannot stay without
Yes.
water, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So now let's think of at least three things which gets wasted. Any three activities where you think water gets wasted also. See, because we feel that we are using, right? We feel we are
Hmm.
using water. See, I'll give you one example. One example is our flush. I'm not saying we don't require, we definitely require the flush. Now, if
Hmm.
you tell me to, pick up the bucket and pour it into the toilet, it's not possible. But
Yes.
flush, that's what people have said, a lot of water gets wasted.
Yeah.
Okay. So, according to you, give me three other activities or at least two activities where you're using
Yeah.
water and water gets wasted, according to you. Think about it and then give me. You can
Yeah.
take 2 minutes. Yeah.
Taking shower
Okay. How are you saying
and
taking shower, water gets wasted?
yes, if there is the flow of shower will be more, so lots of water can waste.
Okay. Okay. One is while
And
taking shower.
at the
Okay.
time of washing vegetables,
Okay.
like green vegetables mostly,
Okay.
when we turn off faucet at the whole time, so there lots of water can waste.
Okay.
And another is turning on tap at the time of brushing our teeth, or what we say. Mm, yeah, like brushing our teeth and washing our face also. In the whole
Okay.
day we wash our face many times,
Okay.
and that time we just turn off the tab
Correct.
turn
So,
on the tab. Yeah.
yeah, you have seen many people, they will be brushing their teeth with the tap will keep, the water will keep going down. That is a wastage.
Yeah. Yes.
That is a wastage of water. Or you are
Yeah.
not using that water and the water is flowing now.
Yeah.
Same way, even when we use the geyser, the geyser especially. I'm not talking about the water heater because water heater, you don't have to keep the tap open. But when you're using the geyser, the small
Yeah.
one, you have to turn the tap on first and then turn the geyser on. The water will flow off for some time because the geyser takes some time to heat the water.
Yes.
After you have taken your shower also, you put the geyser off and then you have to basically wait for that water to get cold.
Yes.
If you turn the water off like that, the geyser it will start malfunctioning, so that is the reason you have
Yes.
to wait. So in that also water gets wasted, right?
Yes.
So these are some activities in which water definitely gets wasted. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So another thing that comes to my mind is on a personal level. See, now we can't think of doing anything as a country, right? Because, but
Mhm.
individually, if we can take any steps to stop wasting water.
Yes.
So, have you taken any steps to stop wasting water?
Yes, what I do at the time of brushing my teeth, I do not turn on the tap,
Okay.
and along with that, at the time of washing vegetables, I turn on and again turn off the tap
Yeah.
many times so that I can save the water. And when I plant my trees, so I just water the plants that is required,
Okay.
means that cannot overflow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. I agree with you because many people they are wasting water, and I think these are the best ways in which one can save water.
Yes.
How do you preserve water? See, especially during summers. Summers are the time when there could be water scarcity, right?
Yes.
And now you're seeing in Bangalore how the water shortage has started even before summer had actually started. I think since last 1.5, 2 months, most of the places in the outskirts of Bangalore have water shortage.
Mhm.
So, in what ways do you think people can preserve water?
There are lots of ways. As I also live in Mumbai, so this time water shortage is going on,
Yeah.
and tanker tanker water comes. Not 24 hours is not municipal water supply is going on. So in between, sometimes tankers also necessary. So what we do in our society, there is a rule, and no, we should not throw the water unnecessarily, because many people have the habit. Suppose if you fill today water, so tomorrow that water will, they told that water is become dirty, so they turn off all the water, and they again fill their buckets and taps. So we should not do these things.
But it's difficult to
And
monitor, no? I mean, I know what you're saying, and what you're saying is not is true also, because I
yes,
have seen even in my society there are
yeah,
people, who what I do is water which I have filled, I use it
yeah,
entire day. I use that same water. That
yeah,
water can definitely be used for cleaning your bathrooms, for mopping the
yeah,
floor. See, you're not going to use that water for cooking, right? What is there in the
yes,
bathroom?
yeah,
You can use it for other purposes. Definitely,
yeah,
you cannot use it for cooking.
yeah,
But one thing what I realized is it's very difficult to monitor.
yeah,
Who is using how much water, who is wasting. See, because now the committee members cannot go into every house. No, they cannot be
yeah.
like a watchman in every house. What you are
Yes,
doing, how much water you have is difficult to
yeah,
monitor.
very difficult. Yes,
And another thing I have seen, at least I don't know about your society, but in my society, I've seen two, three houses. They are so irresponsible. They will just see because water shortage is there. So,
yeah,
but still, you should keep your taps closed at all times.
yes,
You should keep it closed. Now, what these people will do, they will keep the tap open, okay, and
yeah,
then they will not be at home.
yeah,
They will not be at home that time. They will go out.
yes,
They will go out, and then when the water actually comes, the water gets wasted. There are
yeah,
people who have gone out of Bombay also for 2, 3 days. Now, in
yeah,
such cases, it is so difficult. See, society is levying a fine and all on them, but then that doesn't help. Now, the water has got wasted,
yeah,
and others are suffering.
yes. You are correct, because same things happen in my society also.
And they don't bother. No, we were not there. What we knew, the water is going to come.
Yeah. So
That
we
kind
are
of.
only responsible for that, because if anyone have the understand their responsibility, so
Correct.
that problem can resolve very soon.
Right.
Otherwise, it's very difficult to monitor each and every flat.
See that monitoring happens when the water gets wasted. When you see that water is getting wasted, and like every time the water is getting like wasted, it's not there. But otherwise, it's impossible to monitor. What
Yes.
people are doing in their homes. Very difficult.
Yeah.
So, what do you think about water pollution? See, we have so many water bodies in Mumbai, right? And you must have been to the Worli Sea Face and all. You would have seen that.
Yeah.
So, you have seen how that Bandra Worli Sea Link, how they have constructed so much of, basically the water bodies have been covered with concrete, with sand, right?
Yeah.
So that it can make way. We are also talking about water pollution.
Yes.
Water is highly polluted. Even though, people are segregating their waste at home, dry waste, wet waste. Are
Yeah.
we sure that all this is getting recycled and goes into, it gets disposed of in an organic manner? Are we sure of that?
I think according to me, no. Very few or very less people are like that. They
Yeah,
do their duty well.
correct.
But I can't say that these things are going in a well manner.
Correct.
Yeah.
See, we are not sure, no, as it is like we are not from that department also, but according to a survey, what I have read about this, see, what is our assumption that okay, at home we are segregating. See, I'll tell you in that also, I don't agree that 100% segregation happens.
Yes.
We segregate to as per our, to the best of our knowledge and efforts, we are segregating. But now, see, we have kids at home. Sometimes even that mistake can occur from at our end also, where in the
Yes.
wet waste you go and drop the dry waste, and the dry waste you go and drop the wet waste. That happens.
Yes.
After all this, does it get recycled? I don't think so. I was reading a
No.
report where they say that recycling, that is indicated only on paper.
Mm-hmm.
Only 10% is recycled. The rest of the trash that gets, that somehow manages to get dumped at landfills, and from landfills it reaches our oceans, it reaches the water bodies.
Yeah.
And then what happens when it reaches the water bodies? The water is polluted.
Yeah.
I remember reading an article where fishes were seen dying because plastic was seen was they were that choked on plastic. So
Yes.
much of Pacific Ocean, once in 6 months they conduct a drive where they have a huge ship. It's not your normal ship, it's a huge ship which actually cleans the ocean, and all that garbage is stacked onto the ship. So many millions and millions of tons of garbage, and still there is lots more to be collected.
Yes.
So how do you think we can avoid, see, because plastic is something which is very bad. It has
Yes.
polluted our atmosphere. I know it's the most affordable. So how do you think we as individuals prevent this plastic from entering the oceans?
It is the responsibility of human beings as well as government also, because lots of packaged foods are there
Yeah.
and they are in packaged in plastic. So
Yes.
if government ban on that, so we can overcome from this situation, from this difficulty.
Okay. But
Otherwise,
government has banned, no? Government has banned, if you see, but still,
but
I think
monitoring is not going in a proper way.
correct. Monitoring is not happening. Monitoring
Yeah,
is not happening. And even now in Bombay, you go to the vegetable vendor, he'll give you plastic. You go
yeah.
anywhere, they give you plastic. It's banned, but it's available everywhere.
Even from our even chocolates also, their cover is of plastic. Even some when we purchase some product, so that is also in package, plastic package.
Exactly. So,
So
what
it
is
is
the alternative, according to you? What is the alternative? Instead of plastic, what can they use?
when we go 30 years back, 35 years back, so there is very less, or I can say no, there was no plastic. So
Okay.
how we lived at that time.
Okay.
And that
Yeah.
again that thing should be applied. Otherwise, it is very difficult for the coming generation.
It is difficult. It has already become very difficult actually for the coming
Yeah,
generation. See,
and
because
this we can survive, and means up to our age, it will be okay. But our next generation, they will have to suffer for everything. And
right.
even when we imagine, we scared.
Yes. So we are
Yeah,
very scared, right? What is going to happen? See, water contains a lot of impurities now. What do we understand by the word impurities?
impurity means dirty.
Yes, very lot of dirty stuff is there in the water, right?
Yeah. Yes.
And see, one thing. Let me also share here. There is one village in Meghalaya. Okay, it's
Mm-hmm.
known as Molinong village. Have
Mm-hmm.
you heard of that?
No, I have not heard.
So it's a village known as Molinong village. Okay, it's in Meghalaya. Now, if you go to Molinong village, you will be surprised.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of the cleanest places in
Yes.
Asia. It has come in the Guinness Book of World Records also.
Mm-hmm.
There, they don't use plastic at all. For them, uh, Being hygienic, cleaning is basically it's a ritual. Like for example, we wake up here and we get up in the morning, right? We get ready. But for them, cleanliness is like a routine for them.
Mm-hmm.
Cleanliness is like a routine for these people.
Yeah.
Like it's like a ritual. They follow that. So whether it's toddlers, it's people who are young, middle-aged, or toothless grannies,
Yeah.
they make sure that their homes and surroundings are clean,
Mm-hmm.
and they don't use plastics are completely banned. So see, there are some places where plastic needs to be used. For example, when they are
Yeah.
constructing bridges, you need plastic, but
Yeah.
Molinong village doesn't use plastic. So their
Mm-hmm.
bridges and all are made of that bamboo and all.
Okay.
For everything, they have come out with something innovative,
Yes.
and it's quite expensive also. Let me also share that Molinong village is very expensive. See, when we say that the government should come out with alternatives for plastics, alternatives have come out, isn't it? You have those disposable plates made of bamboo, and disposable straws, disposable spoon. But you know how much of pollution is caused even to manufacture that. Plus,
Mm-hmm.
it's not cost effective at all.
Mm-hmm.
See, we may buy once in a while. Okay, you have guests, you have about 20, 25 people coming over to your home. Obviously, you're not going to look at the price. Who's going to clean the utensils? You
Yes.
will go ahead, you will get those disposable plates made of bamboo because they are very, very, very stiff also, unlike your cardboard plate. So it's easy to serve also. But just imagine a person who is working, he has a stall. He's not going to use
Mm-hmm.
that. For him,
Yes.
it's very expensive. For him, plastic is cheap. So definitely, what I would like to end this conversation is the government needs to come out with something
Yes.
which is feasible.
Yeah.
I don't know what, but definitely the government has to come out with something feasible. Otherwise it will
Yes.
not. Okay. So we spoke about one vocabulary known as impurities. Can you frame a sentence with that, please?
Yes. Um, in water bodies, there are lots of impurities in that is harmful for our health.
Yeah, in water bodies, there are a lot of impurities that are harmful for our health. Very good. What do we understand by the word epidemics? We say now if the water is impure, epidemics will increase. So what do we mean by epidemic?
Epidemics means contagious diseases.
Contagious diseases are diseases that can spread from one
Yes.
person to another,
Yeah,
right?
another. Yes.
Okay. So can you frame a sentence with epidemics?
Yes, coronavirus. Corona was one of the epidemic, we can say, because these diseases spread by one person to another person.
Yes, yes, yes. So, thank you so much for joining my session. Our session has almost come to an end, and I hope you have downloaded the BBC Learning English application. Start working on that. See, but
I downloaded that application, and even I
the
listen every
dictionary
day
also. Okay,
and read also.
okay, great.
Yeah,
Great.
there are lots of vocabulary also I get. So I really found it very helpful,
Yeah.
and I enjoy to listen that.
Okay. So, I think, in the next class, whenever you come in, probably you can pick out some vocabulary and come. We can have a discussion on that. Yeah.
Oh
Thank
yeah,
you
yes,
so much. Thank you. Bye. Have a nice
yeah,
day. Bye.
yeah. Thank you, ma'am.